Hello, you welcome. This is our Photoshop class. So I welcome you to this amazing, wonderful class. So in today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to design a new week flyer. Okay, we have been doing new week flyer, but I wanted us to learn on how to design this. And one thing that I want you to know is how to be creative anytime you are designing. So you have to know what you really want. Okay, so don't forget that I will leave a link in the video description just to have access to all the resources. And also you already have access to all the resources because I've given you the images, the stock images, and then the fonts. Okay, so and also I've shown you how to download fonts from the internet. So without wasting my time, let's start. Okay, so you're welcome. So the first thing as a designer you have to do is that when you open your Photoshop for the first time, you would like to first create a new document. So let's go to create new here. All right, or you go to file and go to new, anyhow you want to go about it. So we set it to pixels. Make sure that your unit is pixels. All right, you can also use any other unit like inches. Okay, just that we want it to be square. Okay, we want it to be square, so I think pixels is the best. And then we are using social media size, which is 1080 resolution 300. We are working in RGB here. Don't touch it here. You can even change it to working in RGB. Any other thing over here is correct. You can even name it as new week. Okay, let's name it as new week, something like this. Go ahead and create new. Now when you create new, you are going to get something like this. I've already explained how to bring your rulers. Okay, so first thing, let's introduce our rulers very nicely. Okay, let's bring in the rulers. Okay, this one too, let's bring it here. All right, let's bring this one too as well. The next one, absolutely beautiful. So the next thing that we are going to do is to add a solid color. So you could see over here that I added a solid color. Okay, so the solid color, we are not going to waste my time. So the solid color, okay, now you put in this color code. This is a color of my mall. Okay, so 049 04912B 04912B. Make sure that you have the same color code, 04912B. Okay, then the next one is, let's go to our resources. Okay, so I have my material over here, what I used for the, so I think I have it here. I use this particular, yes. Okay, so I just brought it on the Photoshop. Okay, so let's allow it to load. Good. Then I expanded it to fill the whole space. All right, press enter. So once you press enter, you go ahead and set it to multiply. Okay, then we reduce the fill color because I don't want reduce the fill color to 10 or something like this. Okay, or let's reduce the opacity rather. Let's see. Okay, so something like 6 is not bad. All right, so I needed something like this, so as you can see, okay, which is not bad. All right, good. Then we added noise to this image. Okay, so you can set it to 10. Let's make it 10. Okay, then let's go to the filter. Okay, then let's go to noise. Okay, and add noise. Okay, then with the noise you're going to increase it to something like 90. Okay, I think 90 is not bad. Go ahead and click OK. You can go ahead and reduce it if you want, but I think you should make it like this, 8, which is not bad. Okay, then the next thing is to bring in our image. Okay, good. So let's go to the same resources. Okay, I've given you all of these images already. Okay, so these stock images. Okay, so the stock image that we are going to use is this wonderful woman. Okay, let's scroll down. All right, so here is it. You just have to drop it on Photoshop. Allow it to load. Okay, and then what we'll do next is let's bring it down a little bit. Let's open it up. Okay, so I think something like this is not bad. Okay, so what next is we are going to bring in our text. Okay, and I'm going to show you the particular font that I use for the text. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish. So yes, we bring it up a little bit, something like this. All right, then the next thing is to bring in our text. Okay, so bringing in the text, let's go and select the font. Okay, the text tool, which is here on your left side, and then we are using a font called, this is the name of the font. Let me bring it here. Stretch Pro. Okay, Stretch Pro. All right, so let's type week. Okay, WEEK. Now one thing about this Stretch Pro is that what it does is that when you type double letters, let's say you have double alphabets like the EE, it stretch it up just to make it as one. Okay, so let's wait for it to load, and then I will show you how it looks like. And the font is called Stretch Pro. I will add it to the resources. All right, so if you want to download it, you can download it for your next project. Okay, so once it finishes, let's go and select the move tool, and then let me move it here for you to have a look at it. You see, so you can see that the E, let me reduce the font. Okay, I don't need the old AA, so let me reduce the font size to 36. Good. So you see, so you can see that the EE that I typed has been 1. Okay, so I want the font to fill the space, so let me pick 48 and let's see how it looks like. I think 48 is not bad. Okay, which is too bad because I wanted the font to fill in the where I have my rulers. Okay, so let me reduce the font, so I think something like this. It's not bad. Okay, so let me reduce it small. Okay, amazing. So here is it. So so I have something like this. So this is what I will do here. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this image. Okay, so click the part, then reduce the image small. All right, let's reduce the image small. It's kind of too big for me. Okay, all right, so I think this is not bad. It's okay. So you can see that I've placed, let me center the image. So you select the image, Control A, you see this selection around it, and then come and align it. Okay, at the center. Very good. Control D, you come and select the text like the week. Let's align, Control A, align it to at the center. It's already at the center. So this is what you are going to do here. So let's bring the week down. So you press down on the keyboard like this because I wanted it to be down. Okay, so something like, I think this is beautiful. Okay, good. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to copy this week. Okay, so Control J. So you see the Control J over here. Let me bring it here. Control J over here. Then the copy, the one which is the copied one, you drag it in your layer side, bring it under the image. Okay, you bring it under the image, the copied one, and then the one on top of the image, you set the fill color to 0. Okay, so you set the fill color to 0 until you don't see anything over here. Then we are going to apply a layer style, which is stroke, to the wick that we have reduced the fill. Okay, so when you reduce the fill, that means that you are not going to see anything. It's just like you have deleted it, but it is there. So you set a fill to 0. All right, then when you are done, the same layer, come to the FX. All right, and then you go to stroke. You get it? Very good. Now when you get to stroke, make sure that your fill, the stroke color here, it is outside. Okay, it is outside. Make sure that the position is outside. Make sure that your stroke size is 1. Make sure that your stroke size is 1. Make sure that the blending is normal. Make sure the opacity is also 100. The color type, we don't need gradient, we need color. Then the color, you change it to white. Make sure that it is white. You just click, drag it to the corner there so that it will be white. That is what we need. Go ahead and click OK. So this is what you are going to see. Amazing. This is a short way. Let me select the image as well, and then align everything at the center. Okay, amazing. So this is what you are going to do. So the one which is on top is the one that we reduce the fill color. You've seen it, and then the one down is the one which is remaining. So the one down, you're going to copy it, Ctrl J again. All right, then we're going to bring the copied one down like this. Just press down on the keyboard, or you can just click it and bring it down like this. Okay, bring it down. Let me position this. Let me bring it somewhere here, and let me bring this. Okay, make sure that everything is aligned. Okay, alignment is very, very important. Okay, so you have something like this. Then what you are going to do is that you are going to reduce the opacity of this. Okay, let's reduce the opacity to 30. All right, or let's say 20 or 8. I think 8 is better. Okay, then we're going to copy the same thing again, bring it down here, and this time round we are going to make it 5. Okay, yes, we're going to make it 5 or 3. Let's make it 3, and this one we should make it 5. Okay, so that it's kind of, we are not seeing it better. Okay, so and then what we are going to do next is to select our text tool again, and now we are going to write it new week. Okay, it's or you can say it's like this, it's a new. All right, so we are going to change we are not going to use the same font for this particular one. Okay, so let me bring it the character here, and I'm going to change the font to Trouble. Okay, the font that I'm going to use is Trouble. All right, so if you are not seeing it here, let's type it there, TROU. Okay, Trouble font. So you see the Trouble. Okay, very beautiful. Select that. Then we are going to change the size. The size of the font is too big, so let's pick something like 16, which is not bad. Okay, let's bring it here. Okay, beautiful. So I want the it's to fill the W. Okay, so in between the W and in between the edges of this W, let me zoom in. Okay, so let me zoom in so that you have a look at what I'm doing. So in between this W and that of W, I want it to fill that part. Okay, which is something like this. Very beautiful. Okay, amazing. All right, then we are going to change the color of the It's a New Week. We're going to put in this color code there. Put in this color D1F55F. D1F55F. Okay, and press OK. Amazing. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do, let me zoom Oh, sorry, let me zoom in. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to just write the text, okay, like this one. Okay, this text. So with the text, what I'm going to do is to apply my ruler somewhere here, okay, just to guide me. Okay, so just here, something like this, which is not bad. And then I'm going to bring my my ruler, my shape tool, which is rectangular tool, and I'm going to change the color to white, or you can pick the color from here. Okay, so I need white. Okay, then go ahead and click OK. Then I will draw a rectangle which is going to have my social media handles. Okay, our social media handles is going to be there. Okay, so if this type of flyers are good for you as a businessman or as a business person, just to have an interaction with your audience or your followers on social media. Okay, so anytime a week you design differently. I'm not saying that you the same thing for the whole week. Every week you use the same flyer. Okay, so when once a while you try your best to change the design. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to write a quote. So, and this is the quote. Okay, so let me take you back, and then let's see how the quote says. Okay, good. So we are not going to waste my time at all. All right, I'm not going to waste my time at all. So the quote is, oh, though stressed, persecuted and forsaken, yet coming back alive. Okay, so you can see that the quote even talks about how the image looks like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to take my time. So I used this particular font to do that. So let me click on this, let me select mine, and then I use this font called Monstrat. Okay, and then with the Monstrat I use bold. All right, so I use bold for that. So with the Monstrat I use bold. Okay, and then let's type. Wow, so it is not showing up, right? So 1 2 3. Okay, so it's okay. So let me reduce the font. Okay, the size is too big, so let's reduce it. Okay, auto, then let me reduce the size to somehow 10. Okay, and let's see how it looks like. Let's pick 10. Very good. So I think 10 is not bad, right? So let's pick 8 and see. All right, good. So let me check that one. Though distress. Okay, is it distress? Yes, distressed. All right, persecuted, and then let's go down, and forsaken. Yet coming back alive. Okay, coming back alive. Okay, so here is it. All right, good, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to align this at the center. So for you to select everything here, you press Ctrl A. Okay, then you select the middle one, which is this one. Go ahead and click OK. All right, so I could see that the font is too bold. Okay, to my liking, that is to me. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change the font to something like a medium or something. Okay, so medium. Okay, so I think medium is better. Then I'm going to change the size to 7. Okay, yes, size to 7, and then yes, I think 7 is better. Okay, all right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to centerize on the coming back. Okay, because that is capitalized. Okay, so I'm going to use bold for that. Okay, then I'm going to change that color to this color. So just once you select, so there is it, once you highlight the coming back, you come and change the color to pick this color. All right, or you can even bolden it. Just come to the side. I think this is okay, or you can just come down a little bit. All right, so this is beautiful. Okay, then what we are going to do is that there is too much spacing, so I'm going to set it to -25. all right, which is not bad. Then I'm going to align this, Control A, and align it at the center. Okay, then let me bring it down a little bit, so something like this, which is beautiful. So what I'm going to do is to Control O, just to make sure that I have full sheet like this. Okay, so I can leave it this way, or can shift the design up a little bit. So I will select the image, select the week, select the week. The weeks are 3 together with the one on top, together with the it's a new week, and then let's shift it up a little bit. So it will be better we group them, Control J, all right, so that we can just play along with. So let's reduce it small. Okay, and then let's shift it up like this. All right, let's shift it up. Okay, so you see, all right, I think this is okay. All right, and let's try to expand it a little bit. Okay, so just look at it how you really want the design to be. Okay, it depends on what you want. So because I have grouped it a new week together with the image, so I've grouped them like here, which is over here, so I can go ahead and align everything. So I've selected a group, Control A, and then align everything at the center. Okay, very good. And then what I did next is what I did next is that I brought a kind of shadow, okay, under the image, which looks like she's not hanging. Okay, so you can leave it like that because the person is suspending in the air, so you can leave it like that. So the next thing that I did is to just bring the logo of the My Mall. Okay, so that one I'll just bring it up here. So or just have to write My Mall over there, then you are good to go. Okay, so what you do is just write My Mall. Okay, so let's copy this, Control J, and let's bring this one up here. So my mall. Okay, just write My Mall there, and then with this let's use 8, all right, or 9. Okay, let it be bold. Yes, or 10 is good. Okay, Control A, let's align it. Alignment is very important. Okay, so the next is what we're going to do is to bring our social media handles. So we are going to copy this, Control J, bring it here. Okay, so we are going to change it and pick this color green, but this time around we want it to be a little bit bolder, green but it's bold. Okay, Control plus to zoom in. Okay, and this is going to be our social media handles. Okay, so this is going to be so our social media handles are very simple. Okay, they are very simple. So let me check that one. So it's My Mall, Control A to select everything. It's My Mall GH, My Mall GH. Okay, good. And I'm going to use 8. Okay, for this particular one. Let me bring it here. And what I'm going to do is to copy it, Ctrl J, and this is going to be the website, okay, www.mymallgh.com. okay, very beautiful. So that means that I have to reduce the font and pick 7. Okay, so let me reduce this and pick 7, what is not bad. So I will align these two, the My Mall GH, and then this one, the website, at the center. Okay, all right, so I have to bring in the handles, the social media icons. So we have fonts for that. Okay, so let me zoom in. We have fonts for that, so we can just F for Facebook, let's say TW, F for Facebook, and then let me say N, and then T for Twitter. Okay, so let me pick this and see. Let me bring it here. All right, then let's go to our character, and then let's type font social media. Okay, so here is it, social media font. So here is it. So you see, so but I want us to just space them. Okay, good. So that means I have to change this particular font. I don't know. Yes, C is for Instagram. Okay, C is for Instagram, so that you don't go and download them online. Okay, just have to download them, and then you are good to go. So we copy this. All right, then you bring it here. All right, and this is going to be W, right? W for website. Okay, it's not that. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you use your letters to search for that. So let's pick E and use it for the website. Okay, all right, E for website. And let's push this here, but I want us to deepen. Let's pick bold for these social media handles. Okay, let's pick bold for social media handles. No, let's use the semi. Okay, semi bold. I think semi bold is okay. Yeah, semi bold is okay. All right, good. So this is what I will do. We are going to align the work. Okay, we're going to align it. So you just have to take your time, although it's very simple, but just take your time. Okay, no rushing. Okay, so let's align everything. So select social media icon, select the E, and then select the MyMallGH, and then let's group them. Let's use this. If you use this alignment, this is what it's going to be. Ctrl Z to undo. So make sure that you use this particular alignment. Okay, and then let's group them and select the rectangle as well, and let's group them. Ctrl J, and then we can name this as handles. Okay, and then the one that we group, this one, we can name this as the main text or image. Okay, we can name it as image, just for you not to be confused. Okay, Ctrl O. All right, then let's select the handles. Ctrl A to align everything at the center. Then I think everything is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's shift the My Mall up a little bit. Okay, so this is it. This is absolutely beautiful. This is beautiful. So just work on this. When you are done, this is how you save your work. When you are done, you just have to come to file, come to export. Okay, and look at export as. Okay, export as. So once you come to export as, you click on it. Just take your time. It is going to read up. Let's take our time. Wow, so it is loading now. Here we are going to do some file settings over here. So you said that make sure that the format is JPEG. JPEG means it is in a picture format. All right, good. And then you go ahead and select the quality. I mean, I always like the quality to be great, to the highest level. Okay, then go ahead and export. Just click on export. Then they are going to ask you, where are you exporting it to? Are you exporting it to desktop? But basically we are going to export it to desktop. Okay, so let's export it to desktop. Here is it. Good. And then go ahead and click save. So we are going to desktop just to see our work. So let's go to desktop. So here is it. Let's allow it to load. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so here is it. Let's open it, double click, and let's allow it. So please, what I will advise you is that just take your time. I think I've made a mistake to the coming. Okay, so you can just correct that. So I made a mistake on the coming, so let's correct that one. So coming, yes, coming back alive, yes. So please correct that for me. All right, I made a mistake on that, the coming back. So when you are done, just export your work as I did, and then you send it to me on WhatsApp for review. Okay, just for us to talk about it. But please take your time, make sure that you use the same font. Do not use your own font. Do not use your own font. Please use the same font. I use only 3 fonts: Monstrat, Trouble, and how do you call it, and then Stretch Pro. Okay, so that is it. Absolutely beautiful. It looks simple, it looks neat. All right, so please make sure that you correct the comment. All right, so without wasting my time, let me see you in our next video. In another video, I'm going to show you how to design a new week with the same, this is a new week, the same principle. Okay, but now we are going to change the texting and everything. All right, let's check that one up.